similarities between Tommy Robinson and President Trump. Well, if you look at their family histories, pretty much nothing until President Trump came into office. But since then, the persecution they have suffered has become fairly parallel. I said the only difference is, with President Trump as a political leader of a whole country, he has more protection than Tommy Robinson. But at the same time, Tommy's survival without any kind of official protection like that, his survival and his ability to thrive, as just a hero, a common man who become a populist hero. That says a lot. I mean, yes, the government is still trying to persecute him, but I believe that part of the thing that's helping save him is the public awareness and his public support. That is definitely what is helping. Because obviously, if Tommy Robinson did not have the widespread public support that he does, the UK government would think nothing of just quietly disappearing him. But since Tommy has kept as a high profile, they would have a difficult time doing that. And I said, our public awareness helped him stay alive and get out of prison, and I think it continues to help. It's sort of a shield. It's a shield for him. I said, of course, as the left tries to deplatform him more, they're going to try to reduce his influence, and then they can quietly get rid of him eventually. But we need to keep the flame burning. Keep the flame burning. Now, President Trump, like I said, President Trump enjoys a lot more influence and, I guess more personal protection and power. But still, President Trump has had to deal with many attacks from the left. Constant attacks. And it's pretty amazing to watch President Trump keep on deflecting the bullets and the attacks of the left. He's still like our Superman. I mean, he's not perfect, and I mean, sometimes he does give and take some, but the left has not been able to break President Trump. And the left has not been able to break Tommy Robinson. And those are the two biggest things these men have in common. They're unbreakable. The left has thrown all the fiery darts of hell against them that they can throw, and they come out stronger than ever. So, just amazing. Just like, even George Washington, they said he had several horses shot out from under him in battle, but not a scratch on him. So, I think God is watching. God is watching. God's watching over President Trump, and God's watching over Tommy Robinson. And I said, it's pretty amazing. It's nice to have some heroes. And we must do our part and support our heroes and keep raising awareness and keep standing up to that malicious, malignant left. Okay, that freedom ring. Similarities between Tommy Robinson and Alex Jones. Okay, now this is a little closer because, President Trump was also a very different life before he got into office. Whereas, Alex Jones, not exactly sure about his beginnings, but anyhow, Alex Jones is a common man, and Tommy Robinson is a common man. And they both rose to prominence through their activism and their journalism. Now, Alex Jones was also deplatformed. Oddly enough, I think Alex Jones has been deplatformed more thoroughly than Tommy Robinson has. And that's odd because, the left doesn't like Alex Jones. But I think they have been more successful in scrubbing him from their platforms. Tommy is still hanging on by a few threads to the mainstream social media platforms. Whereas Alex Jones, he was just wiped clean. I said they even banned him from LinkedIn and he didn't even use it. That's pathetic. I don't use LinkedIn. Any of these liberal sites just... Ugh. And as I imagine they'd even ban Alex Jones from Pinterest. They probably did, or Etsy, and he doesn't even sell crafts. So the bottom line, the left really had it in for Alex Jones, and he was just scrubbed. Of course, and yes, But, like I said, Tommy Robinson is still hanging on here. But also another difference between their cases is, in America, the government is not after Alex Jones. I mean, yes, he might be getting sued by some different people because he said something nasty about them, but that's private, because our government is not allowed to persecute people. So Alex Jones has not been persecuted by the government. So that's one good thing, but of course the left is using their full force to persecute him economically through private companies, which is something we've got to stop. And then, whereas Tommy Robinson, he is in a more dangerous position because he is being persecuted by the law enforcement and the government. So even though Alex Jones was more completely scrubbed from the internet, Alex Jones is still not facing, prison and as many false charges and different things, trumped up charges. He's not facing government persecution because he's in America, whereas Tommy Robinson is facing the government persecution, which is just not right and totally unworthy of a Western nation. But I thought it was interesting to point out these similarities. So, while Alex Jones is still faring fairly well for being cut off the left's platforms, I mean, Tommy Robinson is still struggling, and he definitely has the harder road to hoe because, like I said, with the government persecution, then the private company persecution, and all of that. But there's definitely similarities between the two. And positively, we need to stick up for freedom of speech and continue to fight for what is right. And cheer them on. God bless. Let freedom ring.